So my point is on balance. So the second word that I want to give you is balance. And the song is one of the great songs, Amazing Grace. And the line is, "'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved." There's a great balance there between the holiness of God. Grace taught his heart to fear the righteousness and holiness of God. But grace also relieved his fears as he understood the love of God. And the two statements are held in perfect balance. In Ecclesiastes 7, verses 16 to 18, and you can look it up yourselves later, it talks about this concept of balance being holding on to both extremes. And this is such an important concept for us as songwriters. We need to learn to understand about balance. For instance, one of the things we've been talking a lot about is the now and the not yet of the kingdom. We had great discussions with Reuben on his heaven song, because we live in the now of the kingdom. The kingdom has come, so we can expect healing, joy, peace, all these things, and yet people still get sick, people still die, and so on. It's only when the kingdom comes in its fullness that there will truly be no more weeping, no more sickness, no more death. Okay? We see the kingdom is like a mustard seed, and it's there, the reign of God is there, but it's not permeated the whole of the world. And we need to understand that balance in our songwriting, and that was the thing that we went back and forward with Reuben on. He understands it, but it wasn't being communicated clearly enough initially. Now it's brilliant. I mean, I'm so glad we did all the work on that song, because it's such a strong song. Probably my challenge to you, though, is it's probably better in a simple worship song to focus on one extreme or the other. You don't have many words. So rather than try and write a song that talks about the whole of the holiness of God and the love of God, write one that focuses on one or the other. As Reuben did, he really focused more on the not yet of the kingdom, the fullness of the kingdom of heaven, rather than trying to say everything all at once. So if I was to give you a piece of advice, it would be this: be aware of both extremes. So when you write your song, even if you're holding on to, say, the love of God, be aware of the other extreme, so that you don't say things that are actually wrong in relation to that other extreme. Does that make sense? Okay.
So, for instance, if you were looking at predestination and free will, if you wanted to write a song about sovereignty, you must understand free will. If you want to write a song about free will, you must understand sovereignty. And truth, as Tozer put it, has two wings. So that's where you've got to look at.